Fireworks over the Minette Bridge? On this week's Beat Blast, we preview the 3rd annual Bremerton Bridge Blast.
We're hoping you think we pass with flying colors.
Oh, great. Welcome back to this edition of the Beat Blast, sponsored by the Admiral Theater. Story number 1 today, once again, the Bremerton Bridge Blast will be lighting up the Minette Bridge this year.
The show has a lot more going on all around town, and it promises to be even bigger this year, organizers say.
It's definitely much bigger. This year we're going to be using Evergreen Park for the first time. It's going to be vendors, there's going to be food, arts and crafts, and we have a national concert. We're bringing in Journey Revisited, and our opening act is going to be High Voltage. Also, very exciting for families and kids, we are bringing for the first time here in Bremerton at Evergreen Park a full carnival with all the big rides and small rides for all ages.
It's going to be bigger and more diverse than ever before. So we invested in a lot more equipment. Now the show will still be about 14 minutes, which is about same as last year, but with a lot more to it. We can only seem to find one other bridge show in the United States of America besides here. So we have the West Coast. To me, that's so exciting. Bridge Blast is my favorite day of any for fireworks shows because of this beautiful platform. I am super excited to see this happen, and I hope you can come out and watch this.
Story number 2, I want to give a big thank you to the hundreds of people who went walking with us this past weekend as a part of Bridging Bremerton. Also, some really positive news to share with you. The Bremerton Noon Lions Club is looking to make more permanent signage along our 2.8-mile trail between the Port Washington Narrows Bridge and the Minette Bridge. They've agreed to donate $4,000 towards this effort. You ran, you biked, you searched the tidelands, you heard about the history along the bridge, you got your heart rates up, and you brought this community together. Kids also learned about the past through the scavenger hunt, and adults learned some rather interesting stories at the Dark History Pub Crawl. Thank you so much again for coming out. Which leads us into story number 3 today. Christian, there's quite a tale from an East Bremerton home in 1948, correct?
Yeah, that's where a resident in an issue of Strange magazine said that she saw a shrimp-like cryptid, a legendary sort of creature, in her basement. And now there's a local guy who has been doing some research into it. Seems like the story has grown legs.
We found this old magazine called Strange Magazine where there was a story from a woman named Virginia Staples. In 1948, she said she went down into her basement to do the laundry, and she felt like something was behind her, staring at her, and she turned around and there was a 5-foot creature there that really freaked her out. She ran upstairs and she moved immediately to Seattle. She didn't really know what it was other than it was orange and it had these antennae that were kind of moving around, and she went to an aquarium and she saw a shrimp there, and she said, "That looks like what I saw." So I want to know if anyone else has seen this giant shrimp in Bremerton. I think it's just a cool story that we should embrace here.
Story number 4, a large crowd gathered Thursday to send off the old Central Kitsap High School, which has been serving students for the past 77 years.
The new high school is part of a $77.9 million campus, nearly completed, that includes the new Central Kitsap Middle School, which opened to students in April. The new Central Kitsap High School will serve over 1,500 students when it opens in the fall.
And finally, what's on tap for your weekend, sponsored by Silver City Brewery Tap Room. We gotta go over the schedule of the Bremerton Bridge Blast. There's a lot going on and it's a lot to take in. First of all, there will be a road closure. The Minette Bridge will be closed from 8 a.m. on Saturday morning to 2 a.m. on Sunday morning. Evergreen Rotary Park is gonna be tough to get to, but it will have, for the first time, the carnival we talked about earlier, as well as Journey Revisited will take the stage at 5:30 p.m. You don't want to miss that. Also, Louis Mentor Boardwalk, downtown Bremerton, food, vendors, and lots of live music, including Soul Siren from 7 to 10 p.m. During the air show, there will be restrictions of where boats can go on the Port Washington Narrows. Finally, the fireworks show will begin. About a 14-minute long show will start at about 10:15 p.m. The pedestrian walkway on the Minette Bridge will be open except for during the fireworks from about 9 p.m. and as soon as the fireworks are over, the crews will be working to reopen the span. That's our show for this week. Thanks so much for watching. Thanks to the Turn of Joy Museum ship for allowing us to film on board. And most especially, thanks to you who subscribe to the Kitsap Sun. We could not do this without you. See you next time.
Fireworks over the Minette Bridge on this week's Beat Blast. You've got your guide to all the things happening at the Bremerton Bridge Blast. Say your joke.
We're hoping you think we'll pass with flying.